Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Saurabh Civil Service Classes, and today we have discussed question and answer of polity section of GS paper 1 for prelims. And the first question is, Rajya Sabha has equal powers with Lok Sabha in, and the option is A, the matter of creating new all India services. Option B, amending the constitution. Option C, the removal of the government. Option D, making cut motion. And the right answer is option B, amending the constitution, because the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha share equal powers in following matters like introduction and passage of ordinary bill, and the constitutional amendment bill, and financial bill involving expenditure from the consolidated fund of India. And the what is consolidated fund? Consolidated fund is the main bank account of the government, and the election and impeachment of the president and vice president. So the option B is correct, amending the constitution. Second question is, with reference to the fund under Member of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme MPLADS, which of the following statements are correct? Here is 4 statements are given. Statement 1, MPLADS fund must be used to create durable assets like physical infrastructure for health, education, etc. Second statement, a specified portion of each MP's fund must benefit SC ST population. Of statement 3, MPLADS fund are sanctioned on yearly basis, and the unused fund cannot be carried forward to the next year. And statement 4, the district authority must inspect at least 10% of all works under implementation every year. Select the correct answer using the code given below. And option A, 1 and 2 only. Option B, 3 and 4 only. Option C, 1, 2 and 3 only. And option D, 1, 2 and 4 only. Before solving the answer, first we know what is MPLADS. MPLADS, Member of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme, is for development work and creation of durable community assets based on locally felt needs in road, electricity, drinking water, health and education. And the recommendation of the work are made by the member of parliaments for the betterment community, and the work is executed by district authority. So the option statement 1 is correct, because it is totally based on the development of physical and infrastructure for health, education, drinking water, electricity and road. Statement 2 is also correct, because the MPs are the member of parliaments are recommended every year works consist at least 15% MPLADS entitlement area for SC and the 7.5 5% for scheduled tribes. Out of an amount 5 crore 75 lakh for SC population and the 37.5 lakh for ST population. So the option statement 2 is also correct because it totally get most benefit as scheduled caste and scheduled tribes population. And statement 3 is wrong because in statement 3 they told that fund cannot be carried forward to the next year, and this is wrong statement because it is a lapse level scheme. If the money is not utilized, it get carried to the next year for their implementation and development of in the section of health, education, physical infrastructure and road and electricity. And then the statement 4 is correct because the district authority must inspect at least 10% of all works under implementation every year. The district authority would be responsible for the overall coordination and the supervision of the works under this scheme. So the option D is correct. Statement 1, statement 2 and statement 4 is right. Now the third question is, which one of the following categories of fundamental rights incorporates protection against untouchability as a form of discrimination? Option A, right against exploitation, right to freedom, right to constitutional remedies, right to equality. Under right against exploitation, article 23 to 24 are taken, in which article 23 say provision of the traffic in human being and forced labor, and in article 24 provision of employment of children in factories, and in right to freedom, article 90 to 22 are taken, and the right to freedom generally the articles which protection of 6 right regarding freedom of, one is freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of movement and freedom of residence, and freedom of profession, which included in article 19, and the protection in respect of conviction for offense in article 20, and the protection of life and personal liberty in article 21, and the right to elementary education in article 21A, and in article 22 the protection against arrest and detention in certain cases are included, and in right to constitutional remedies only article 32 is taken, which say that the right to move the Supreme Court for the enforcement of fundamental rights, including the writs of mandamus, provision, and last, right to equality. In right to equality protect citizen against any discrimination by the state on the basis of religion, caste, uh, gender, place of birth. And right to equality cover article 14 to 18, and in article 14 the equality before law, and in article 15 a state shall not discriminate on the basis of religion, race, gender, caste. And in article 16 the equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. And in article 17 the abolition of the untouchability, very important article 17. And article 18 abolition of the title, that no one can dominate on other people or other caste by their upper caste or the higher the title. So the option D is right to equality. Now the fourth question is, in India, separation of judiciary from the executive is enjoyed by option A the preambles of the constitution, option B a directive principle of state policy, option C the seventh schedule, option D the conventional practice. The preamble of the constitution is the summary of the constitution. In preamble it is a short summary of the constitution option. And the directive principle of state policy is enumerated in part 4 of the constitution and contain article from the 36 to 51, and the separation of judiciary from the executive in article 50. That the separation of the judiciary from the executive, this provision is said in the article 50. And directive principle of state policy classified into the three broad category. One is socialistic, and second is Gandhian, and third is liberal intellectual. In socialistic, they said about set the path of the welfare state, and in Gandhian represent the program of reconstruction, and in liberal intellectual to secure for all citizens an uniform civil code. So from the article 50 the option B is correct, directive principle of state policy. The seventh schedule is in which the division of power between the union and the state in three list: the union list, the state list, and the concurrent list. So this is wrong, and the option B is right, a directive principle of the state policy by the article 50. Now the fifth question is, gold trains, reserve trains refer to Option A loan system of the World Bank. Option B, one of the operation of a central bank. And option C, a credit system granted by WTO to its member. And option D, a credit system granted by IMF to its member. The gold tranche or reserve tranche is a portion of the required quota of currency each member of country must provide to International Monetary Fund IMF that utilized for its own purpose, and the IMF is funded by its member and their quota contribution. So the I option D is correct. A credit system granted by IMF to its member, because the IMF is funded by its member of reserve trust and their quota contribution. Now, what is the IMF? IMF is the International Monetary Fund, is an organization of 190 countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, and it also facilitates international trade, promote employment and sustainable economic growth, and helps to reduce global poverty. So the credit system granted by IMF to its member is right answer. So in this class we have discussed total 5 question of polity, and further more question discusses in next class. Thank you very much. Have a good day.